Michi and I run GESA Electrical out in the northern suburbs of Adelaide. We're looking up mainly after the domestic clients with all of their needs and making sure that their house becomes a home.
Quite often, tradies themselves are quite skilled at the trade, but they're never really taught how to run a business or how to put aside money for tax, profit, and all that sort of thing. So I found a real need for that assistance to be in the industry. So that's why I decided that the financial foreman was going to be designed to help tradies.
We learned at a certain stage that you need to know your numbers. If your numbers aren't right, your business can't be working. While I'm very good on the tools and I know my stuff pretty well, it doesn't mean that I know my numbers. And I needed somebody who would be able to explain to me in plain English terms, this is what you got to look at, this stands for this and that stands for that. So having the expertise from Josh in that regard was very helpful.
As a business owner, they were sacrificing themselves so the business could continue, rather than being in a position where the business should help supplement their income and be added to and help them grow.
We had 5 staff on the books and we didn't realize that we actually did not make any money. We paid them and we never had money to pay us, so we were not profitable.
What we really do is we take the information that I know in terms of getting the results we want and finding a way we can break that down in information that they can understand. If this is how much it's costing us to run our business, this is how much the guys need to be invoicing per day, per week, per month.
We were nearly bankrupt. I thought I'd do now my numbers. Obviously I didn't really. And Josh, he took so much time for us and explained everything and set daily targets in place. He literally got us out of that again.
You need X amount of dollars per person per day. This is the turnover you need to create in order to actually just break even. Anything above that will then bring you into a business sense. And having those numbers available, we then whiteboarded it and we're now tracking it and making sure that the figures were actually there. And then we had to tweak as we went along.
I call him quite a lot and I'm pretty sure I do annoy him. He's always available, so when I call him for any questions, he's always getting back to me straight away.
Predominantly the contact is always about this has arisen or this opportunity has come up. What should we do? And that's where I go into kind of a cost benefit analysis for them of going, okay, if this happens, these are possible outcomes. If it doesn't, these are also the possible outcomes. So that way the information's out there and we can decide which way we want to take the business. The business is almost unrecognisable from the period that when I first joined, I think it was 6 years ago. All their debts are paid off, they have money put aside, they're a growing business, they're well and truly in a position where the business is for them and they're making money.
If you were in business and looking for an accountant, as I would strongly advise to actually look at the financial foreman, please do yourself a favour, pick up the phone, call the financial foreman.